Dear all, this program is used to find impulse and step response without initial conditions using MATLAB. So when you consider a system has an input and an output. So the system will process the input. So processing is basically performing a task on the input. So it will perform some task on the input and then it will generate an output. So, a system is an entity that acts on the input to give desired output. So basically a system is expressed in two formats, that is, one is transfer function. So transfer function is basically Laplace transform of the output divided by input, and the other method is state space model. So usually set transform is used to find out the signal in frequency domain, and if you want to convert it back to time domain, then inverse set transform has to be found out. And this inverse set transform basically gives you the impulse response of the system. So if the input to the system is impulse, then the output what you obtain is known as the impulse response, and if the input given to the system is step, the output what you get is known as the output response. Now here basically an impulse signal can be denoted like this. So impulse signal is the one which has the value 1 only at 0, and step signal means it has 1 from 0 to whatever values you consider, all the values will be equal to 1. So now in order to write the program, as usual we can start with CLC, which is used to clear the command window. Then to clear all the previously used variables, write clear all. Then to close the previously open figure windows, use close all. Now here we have to give the input coefficients of x and y. Basically a system means you will write it in terms of input and output, which we denote it as x and y. One method of doing it is directly giving here the coefficients. So but much better method is, whichever difference equation if you want to check, we can use the function input. So basically input function is given like this: give input and enter within quotes, enter the coefficients of x. So whatever you give within the quotes will be displayed in the command window, and there you have to enter the coefficients. So similarly give a is equal to input of, enter the coefficients of y. Next you have to specify the length of the input sequence. So give input of, enter the length of the input sequence. Now you have to specify how much is the, you have to find out now for each value of n, you have to find out what will be the impulse response and the step response. So in order to do that, let us consider small n is equal to 0 to n at the rate of, it is changing at the rate of 1. So usually it is written like this using a colon. So 0 to n at the rate of 1. So if you consider n value is equal to 10, so that means n will be, the small n will be equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 till 10. As the step size we have given here is 1. Now this is how the step signal looks like, that is the step signal is equal to 1 at all the values. So in order to write this, in the simplest way of doing it is by using 1 into exponent, 1 dot is like a element by element. So wherever the value of n is there, the output value has to be equal to 1. So in order to do that, we can use element exponential, that is dot exponential of n. So whatever be the value of n, that is 0 to 9 if you consider, so it will become 1 raised to 0, 1 raised to 1. So wherever n values are there, so much you will be getting it as 1. Now impulse response is given as 1 at 0. So that means only at 0 you want the value to be 1. So that we will write it as 1, and rest of the values, all of it has to be zeros. So you have a function available in MATLAB, that is zeros of rows and columns. So zeros of, we want 1 row and n columns. So we can write this as zeros of 1 comma n. So this will generate a matrix where the value is 1 and rest of the values will be equal to 0. Now in MATLAB, in order to generate the response, you have the function filter. Filter will directly generate the response. Just you have to specify what are the arguments. That is B, that is coefficients of X, then coefficient of Y and the input signal. So this will generate step response and this will generate impulse response. Now in order to generate the or plot the response, we can divide the figure window using subplot. So we will divide the figure window into 2 rows and 2 columns. That is, your figure window will be divided into 2 rows and 2 columns. That is, using subplot, the first argument corresponds to 2 rows and second argument corresponds to 2 columns, and one specifies the region where we have to plot. So this is the first region where we have to plot. Now stem of, instead of using plot, if you want to plot it in discrete way, the function is stem. So stem of x comma y. So the x-axis is corresponding to n and the x-axis is y-axis is corresponding to step. And if you want all the grids to be seen, then give grid on, and these are x label, y label, which has to be the labels for x-axis, y-axis and the title. Now we want to plot it in the second region, so give 2 to 2, so it will be plotted over here. Similarly give stem, the next, that is impulse we want to plot, then next we want to plot the step response and then the impulse response. So just type x label, y label, title, again stem of, next what we want, so third region we want to plot, so give subplot of 2 to 3, then stem of, so the input to be plotted is the step response, so grid down and give x label and y label. Again last one what we want to plot is impulse response. So in the fourth part, that is in the figure, this fourth part, impulse response will be plotted. Now in order to verify the results, what has to be done is, so when you run the program, it will ask enter the coefficients of x. So for example, consider this is the function or the difference equation we are considering. So y of n minus 0.1 into y of n minus 1 equal to x of n. So the coefficients of x has to be entered. So coefficient of x is 1 and coefficient of y is 0 and minus 0.1. So those two are entered over here, and just specify some length of the input sequence. So here it is given as 9. So it will generate the impulse response and the step response. So this is how we are obtaining the impulse response and step response, and this is how the plot looks like. Step input, then impulse input, only one at that point, other as 0. So this is how the response will be. So the same, whatever output you are getting, it is being plotted here. Now to verify the result, theoretically, you can use simple table method. That is, this n corresponds to just number of iterations you are going to use, and x of n is the value. So now here we are considering step response. So step response means y of n, all the values will be equal to 1. So just give all the values equal to 1. Now here whichever coefficients are there, those you write down in the table. So the coefficient that is there over here is 0.1 into y of n minus 1. Now y of n minus 1 correspond to initial condition. Now this program is without initial condition, so that will be equal to 0. So 0.1 into 0 will be 0. So y of n will be equal to x of n, that is 1 minus 0 equal to 1. Now next value will be 0.1 into y of n minus 1. So that becomes 0.1 into 1. So that will be 0.1. So x of n is 1. So 1 plus 0.1. So that corresponds to 1.1. So again next value will be 0.1 into 1.1 plus 1. So 1 plus 0.11, 1.1. So like that find out the values which is similar to the values what you are obtaining here. So the value what you are getting is correct. Theoretically also verified. Now impulse response means the only change that has to be made is the value will be equal to 1 only at 0. Input value will be equal to 1 only at 0 and rest of the values will be equal to 0. Only at 1, at 0 it will be equal to 1. So the same method has to be followed. So 0.1 into 0 and x of n is equal to 1. So this becomes 1. Next will be 1 into 0.1. So 0.1 plus 0. 0 plus 0.1 will be equal to 0.1. Now 0.1 into 0.1 will be 0.01. So 0 plus this will be equal to 0.01. So these values are dependent on that function what you want to find. So in this just substitute the values and then find out y of n. So like this it has been verified, and this also is similar to the answer what is obtained using MATLAB. So this way we can verify it. So do share, like and subscribe the channel.